Hey guys, it's Amy, and I just wanted to come and make a video. The last few days I've been kind of short on time and haven't had time to pack my lunch and make my shake and blah blah blah. And so
we both have stuffy noses.
we both have stuffy noses. Oh my god, it's so horrible. I can't breathe. But anyway, back to the video. So I decided, since I was so short on time, didn't have time to blend my shake up and make lunch and all of that, that I was going to combine it all into one. And I know some people in my Beachbody group have been kind of playing around with the Shakeology pudding, and so I tried it with just like almond milk and Shakeology, and like it was okay, but it was really sweet.
She has a
and
lot of stuff here. Just
like a flavor that I didn't really care for, so I decided to kind of tweak it just a little bit, and I think that I have made it well enough that I could share it with you as a recipe. So don't feel like you have to measure everything out. I did for you today just so you can kind of get an idea of portion sizes, but when I make it for myself at home, I kind of just eyeball it. So after a time or two of doing it, you'll just throw a little bit of this and a little bit of that in. But anyway, so here is my Shakeology. I combined it with all the stuff to make a meal, and so it's kind of like your shake for the day plus one meal. So keep that in mind, okay? So to start my Shakeology pudding, I did 1 serving of Greek yogurt, so that's my protein for my meal. So I'm going to dump that into my bowl. You can't see my bowl here, but anyway, dump that in there. Oh, thank you, Lexi. All right, set it back down. Scrape that all out.
Yeah, it's not coming out because she put it in a little red bowl.
Well, this is my protein container. So anyway, that kind of helps keep me on track. But like I said, after you do it, oh, there's my head. Once you do it once or twice, then you kind of know what that looks like in the container that you use. So 1 serving of Greek yogurt, that's my protein.
It looks like white poop.
The next thing I'm going to do is add, this is my carb container, so it's not quite full. You can kind of decide how many oats you want in there, but this is just 1 serving, a little less than 1 serving of oats for my carbs.
I'm just going to pour it all in there.
Yep. And then I'm going to put in some chia seeds. I'm not really going to measure those out, but you could with like a spoon, a tablespoon, whatever you want. Once you, I don't know, if you've never eaten chia seeds, like prepare yourself, because when you mix them into something like yogurt or with the almond milk, then they get really chewy, almost like tapioca. So you can kind of judge how much you want. If you've never had them before, start on the low end. And once you kind of get a feel for them, you can decide like, oh, I'd like more of those, or I don't want any more of those. So it's kind of an acquired texture. So, but anyway, I'm just going to dump some in there. I don't mind them. I actually like it. It kind of gives it a good texture. So there's that, chia seeds. Then I'm going to put on my scoop of chocolate Shakeology mix. So I'm going to dump that on.
Are you going to eat all of that?
Yep. Lexi asked if I'm going to eat all this. Yeah, I am, because it's my shake for the day plus it's 1 meal. So, and then I have my milk here. So I went ahead, when I make my, this is the almond milk, vanilla, light vanilla, 30 calories.
I like that.
So
milk.
Anyway, I'm just checking to make sure I got everything here. But I went ahead and did the 8 ounces like I would use for my shake.
Mommy, can I have a drink?
Not right now.
What?
And then you just have to stir really carefully, because your bowl gets full and it's kind of sloppy at first. But it takes on the texture of pudding pretty quickly once you get that.
That's good, almond milk.
Now, if you are going to let it sit overnight, you might want to make it a little more runny, because the longer it sits, the thicker it's going to get. But if you're somebody who's just going to like let it sit for an hour or something, then you don't have to put as much liquid in there, because you're going to eat it right away.
This in it.
The thing that you could also do is if you if you let it sit overnight and then you look at it, you know, before you head out in the morning for your day, and you decide, oh, I want it a little bit thinner, then you could always add some more, just a little dash of almond milk before you go.
Now she's gonna do whipped cream.
For me, I found that by adding by adding in Greek yogurt plus the oats plus the chia seeds, it kind of tamed down the chocolate, kind of like, not tang, wang, whatever, of the Shakeology. So don't do that, Lexi. Stop. Sorry. She's putting whipped cream in her mouth. Now it's probably not going to work at all. But anywho. All right, so you can take a look here. that it is a really nice, it's a light brown kind of pudding texture. It's a little bit runny, but you know what? I'm going to let this sit overnight. So I'm going to put just a tiny bit more. That still did not use my full 8 ounces. I would say that was...
Why are you going to let it sit overnight? It's going to...
Go in the refrigerator.
Yeah, but it's going to
That was not my full 8 ounces. That was probably more like 6 ounces. So.
That's going to rot.
But like I said, once you've made it a couple times, then you can just eyeball it and you know what you're doing. You don't have to get all these measuring cups out.
Yeah, when you're done, I'm going to lick that spoon.
All right. Then I put in a half serving of strawberries, which definitely helps with that chocolate flavor. Plus, you're getting a serving of fruit.
She kept more strawberries in this.
Yeah. Yep. So that was a half serving of fruit. So keep in mind for this, I've had a little less than a serving of carbs, a serving of protein, a half serving of fruit, and then I had my regular shake, which was like, 6 to 8 ounces of fluid, and then my scoop of Shakeology. So there's that. And then if you were going to eat it right away, you could put just a little bit of, I actually just found this at the store. It's sugar-free whipped heavy cream. So it's kind of like heavy cream, which makes it low carb, but it's whipped, and so it's going to come out looking like whipped cream. There we go. So let's see if I can turn this around here. There it is. So there's my Shakeology pudding / meal. Yep, there it is. It's beautiful. It's light brown. It's going to be super. Take you a while to eat, and I think you're going to love it. So let's see. I'm going to get my reaction here on camera.
Can I try it?
Yeah. Lexi wants to try it too. I'm going to try it with a little bite of whipped cream. Let's give it a try. So good. Definitely so good. If you add the extra stuff to it, it tastes I don't know. It tastes just really good. So just take my word for it. Try it. The main ingredients that I had were Greek yogurt, oats, chia seeds, Shakeology, almond milk. You can add a berry to it if you want to, and maybe a little bit of whipped cream to make it seem like extra special. Okay? If you have any questions about my recipe, let me know. Like I said, the first time or two, you may feel like you want to measure everything out, but after that, don't waste your time. Eyeball it. You'll know the serving sizes that you want, and it'll go much quicker, okay? All right, thanks so much for watching, and enjoy your Shakeology pudding / meal. Let me know what you think of it.